Day of Atonement. The Lord said to Moses, "The 10th day of this 7th month is the Day of Atonement. Hold a sacred assembly and deny yourselves, and present an offering made to the Lord by fire. Do no work on that day, because it is the Day of Atonement, when atonement is made for you before the Lord your God. Anyone who does not deny himself on that day must be cut off from his people. I will destroy from among his people anyone who does any work on that day. You shall do no work at all. This is to be a lasting ordinance for the generations to come, wherever you live. It is a Sabbath of rest for you, and you must deny yourselves. From the evening of the 9th day of the month until the following evening, you are to observe your Sabbath." Feast of Tabernacles. The Lord said to Moses, "Say to the Israelites, on the 15th day of the 7th month, the Lord's Feast of Tabernacles begins, and it lasts for 7 days. The first day is a sacred assembly. Do no regular work. For 7 days, present offerings made to the Lord by fire, and on the 8th day, hold a sacred assembly and present an offering made to the Lord by fire. It is the closing assembly. Do no regular work. These are the Lord's appointed feasts, which you are to proclaim as sacred assemblies for bringing offerings made to the Lord by fire, the burnt offerings and grain offerings, sacrifices and drink offerings required for each day. These offerings are in addition to those for the Lord's Sabbaths, and in addition to your gifts and whatever you have vowed, and all the freewill offerings you give to the Lord. So, beginning with the 15th day of the 7th month, after you have gathered the crops of the land, celebrate the festival to the Lord for 7 days. The first day is a day of rest, and the 8th day also is a day of rest. On the first day, you are to take choice fruit from the trees and palm fronds, leafy branches and poplars, and rejoice before the Lord your God for 7 days. Celebrate this as a festival to the Lord for 7 days each year. This is to be a lasting ordinance for the generations to come. Celebrate it in the 7th month. Live in booths for 7 days. All native-born Israelites are to live in booths, so your descendants will know that I had the Israelites live in booths when I brought them out of Egypt. I am the Lord your God." So Moses announced to the Israelites the appointed feasts of the Lord. So immediately while I was reading this, especially when it came to the leafy branches, I went straight to Jesus. What did the kids do? What did the people do when Jesus was coming into the town? They celebrated, Hosanna, Hosanna. And they laid palm branches down. They laid those branches down and they were waving them. It's amazing. Like, different parts of the Bible, you get more and more information for other parts of the Bible, and then when you read it, it makes you think. It makes you think of all kinds of different things, emotions and feelings. When we read this, did you think of anything? Did anything come to mind while we were reading this? Does it provoke any feelings or things in you? Does it make you have questions? Do you have any questions regarding what we're reading? I know when I say, "Do you have questions?" and I say, it's good to pray about it. That it is definitely good to pray about it. And it's also good to read about it. Continue to read. Read the word and read it over and over again. See if it comes to you. Pray about it. Pray if it comes to you. Pray, seek God's wisdom. Ask for God's wisdom. Ask for things, because the Lord's there. The Lord's there. Jesus is there waiting just to abundantly give. To abundantly give. So we're learning. We're learning that these festivals are for them to celebrate their abundance. And then they're out of the abundance, they're giving freely to the Lord. And it's good. You want to give abundantly and freely back to the Lord, because the Lord is blessing you with this. blessing us with abundance.